Hey, it's me, Rocky. This time we're gonna review the movie named War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds is like an amazing movie. It's about Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning. I don't remember the other kid. Okay, they start. Well, at first, he looks like in a construction thing in New York. Well, I can tell from New York. And he lives in a two-story house. And then he sees his ex Marianne with another guy named Tim. Then his son Robbie, his daughter Rachel. They stay for like half a week, and then they say they're gonna pick them up at 8:30 on Sunday, and then like the next day, Rachel's like, I mean, Tom's like, hey, word, Robbie. Oh, he took his car and left, and I'm like, seriously? Why did he take his car? I know he's a teenage. I know teenagers do craziness. And then he's like, what the heck? And then he goes outside. He sees all the people in person staring at, not like him, like on the sky, and they stop and crash. He like, what's going on? And then he sees, and it's like a storm. And I was really curious when he went to his backyard. He says, hey, the wind is blowing through the storm. And his neighbor with the baby, which was really sad. Would they die? But I didn't saw that. Maybe they just died because, forget it. And then this thing is funny because I see like another guy substitute in the movie and stuff like that. You know what I mean. And then and then they go like and then Rich comes out. He's like, hey, look, the 4th of July. And then Rich is like, it's not the 4th of July. It's serious. And then they go like, oh, and then they get inside, and then hey, and then it's right behind our house. Don't worry because lightning doesn't strike twice. And then that's true. Lightning doesn't strike twice. Which what's the movie? You know, it's not based on a true story. It's made by H.G. Wells and directed by Steven Spielberg, one of my favorite directors. Made by Paramount Pictures. What a nice brand because it was made by Asylum. Oh, I hate those movies. Ugh. Even though I even watched them, they're so lame. And in the back seats, like all the tripods, and the last part, the first part, the middle when here's Robbie, you know, here's Ray Ferrier, Tom Cruise, and here's the kind of funny Rachel. But this movie's about like they don't know because they don't know because they were on the ground like for a million years because Harlan O'Gilly told them that they were planning for a million years to come out of Star Trek people was so awesome. I got lots of nightmares. In the first part, when the lightning thingy is over, I'm like, okay, it's over. But then he sees it outside Robbie, and Robbie like, yeah, 26 times, and when the Star Wars in Lake Avenue. So he went to Lake Avenue. There was a little hole. It was crowded. He was like in the very front. He got a rock. It was so freezing, which is I thought it was hot. Man, it starts breaking up. All the people are crazy. One part of the church breaks down. It goes into circles, and then I like the part when it goes car, and then the legs come out, crash in the car. And what else? Oh yeah, the trapper starts coming. One Ray's friends, the one who's a really scaredy cat, and he's like, there's a tripod comes out. Everybody starts running and the tripod like, where is everybody? And then what was it? Oh yeah, and then Ray and the other guy they start hiding, and then the tripod like, and then it starts killing everybody. But the thing that really literally ticks me off is that I'm like, seriously, all the guys are like they're like jogging or walking fast. I'm like, how did I even gonna survive? Haven't you been in a survival mode? Well, I didn't play a survival game either. And they're running, they keep looking back, and the Ray gets in the middle of the crowd, which is kind of a great idea because there are lots of people, duh. And then the thing that I really hate thing that I really hated since I met this movie when I was 2 years old, my mom, it was like real craziness because this movie, I got for $5 in Walmart. The thing that I was like, no wonder is that when I was 2 years old, my mom was like crazy. She bought like 10 times, and I'm like, seriously, mom, can you just buy like 3? Because it was all messed up because I used to watch it the whole damn time. I was like to like 9 a.m. to 3 a.m., 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. Like, damn, I didn't even got nightmares. And then he survived. He goes to his house. He saw with dust man. And then his daughter's all freaked out. Robin like, what? And then he goes. They go to Marianne's house. It gets all beat up. They go to the basement. Burns. They go outside. It's all destruction. Like a tsunami just came out, but they were just in the basement. And they go all the way in. I'm like, seriously, dude? And Robbie's like, why don't we just go to the tournament? Because I just go know how to go to the streets, all the Hudson Ferry, all the way to Boston. But they were in Hudson Ferry. They were like, it was crowded. There was lots of dolls asking for help. They were selling. Nobody did that. And then there's lots of people say, hey, can I be in your car? Can I be in your car? And then they're like, no, get out. And they start breaking the windows. Ray gets beat up. He beats up somebody else. He shoots a gun. They are man the same. They run 1 mile, Hudson Ferry. They go to this ferry thingy, and then this is my favorite part. When the tripod comes out of the water like nothing, everybody like, okay, let's get out, because there were lots of people. Like, how many people? Like 50 people were left. And then so we're like, it's crowded. And Ray like, you shut up because it's not crowded. It's like you could put like 1,000 more people in there. And the captain like, go. They turn on the engine, they get out of here. The tripod comes out and it flips the ship over like the tsunami pushes over the boat, poison down. And have you seen that movie? I'm gonna make a review of that in about 3 months. Don't worry, be patient, dude. This is my first video. And then they flips over. All the people, some people drown because of the cars went like boom. The cars went like boom. And then they go all the way down. So they're drowning because I see Robbie drinking lots of water. I'm like, I'm not thirsty. Why am I drinking? And then they see all the tripods swinging everybody, and they take everybody. They were the only ones that survived. There were like 5 people left in the ocean. Actually, it was like the river. And then they're like a little bit short. There's like more people running in the land, which they made it. But there's like lots of tripods attacking. And then it was really weird. They hide on like in the bush. You know what I mean? The bush. And then the tripod goes like, I was like, dude, you even got weapons to cut that bush off. Take them off. Dude, it's a tripod. Tripod is not smart. Oh. Then they went on the countryside. It was blowing like the meteorite and stuff like that. And it just come out of and then oh yeah, I don't know. Sometimes then the jets come out rock like crazy, like I want to fight them. I'm like, you don't have to fight them. They want to fight you, but you don't have to fight, because if you fight, they kill you. You don't survive. Your family is on the left. Your mom's gonna start crying. She's gonna get blind because all the water is dry in there. And Ray's gonna go crazy shooting everybody. And wanting to fight, dude. They're soldiers. We're not in the 1500s. And then they Ray like, don't go. I'm serious. I'm your dad. I love you. And then like Robbie's like, let me go. I want to fight. But then Rachel was in he was like the tree. Rachel and Ray and Robbie were like all the way there. You know, you seen that movie? You don't see it. Just you're lucky you got a review here. And they're like an old lady, and they're not old. They're like about 40-year-olds. Like about a guy and a girl. They take Rachel like no, no, no. My dad is right there. My dad is right there. Leave me alone. He's getting my brother. But then I know they did it on purpose because he took her. And then when Mario dismissed from Ray, Ray was getting Rachel. And the guys were like, "Oh, we're so sorry that we alone." But guess what? They were watching them the whole time. And then they stay in the basement of a guy. Oh man, he's good. Named Harlan Ogilvy and stuff like that. But he's really me because he really also wants to fight back. He was like, I want to fight back. I don't care what you say. But Ray is like, I'm like, Harlan, I already know everything. Why do you want to fight if you have an expert here? And he like, why do I listen to this guy? He's just in my basement. He's gonna live. And they're like, then you see tripods. They're like 4 cents. So that movie with the basement, and then Harlan gets speed up, and then because he's stupid, he's like, I want to dig a tunnel. I want to dig a tunnel. I'm like, you dig a tunnel is worse because you're never gonna finish. Just stay in the basement, and just stay in the basement. Be peaceful and be quiet and shut up because they're gonna live. They're gonna leave. People, there's more people out there. We're not the only ones here. We're the only ones here. I think you should dig that fast. So he gets beat up, stuff like that. Then, right, the last is him. Rachel's like crying, like ah. And then Ray like, and then I'm like, can you just go like, and we'll cut the head off. But I was just like, this piece left. Like the head was left, this piece that attract to the other piece because the other one was so little. And then they go outside the big old tripod. You get Rachel's yelling, and his dad is like, no, he gets a grenade, he throws him back, and I'm like, oh, let me get this guys. Sorry. And then these guys like they leave and stuff like that. The last party got all the way to Boston. There's only one tripod left, the other one's got beat up. I'm like, the last one he ever saw, Ray was like, hey, what happened to the one that was beat up in the building? He was like, I don't know. He go like about an hour ago. He was like running in circles. I'm like, how he was running in circles? He's a machine controlled by aliens. And then alien invaders, stuff like that. And then they just go, they stay in the tunnel. He like, look at the goddamn birds. And then there's only like, I can't hear. No shield. And then I'm like, okay, I get it. But I'm like, can you just slap it out? Boom, why don't you listen to me? And I'm like, nah, that's just dumb. And then they go all the way to Boston. They see Mary Ann. She was pregnant at first, but then she got a baby because she was so very skinny. And then the last part, then I'm like, Robbie's in there? And I was like, oh, so in the fight of the heels, he's trying to go to Boston, right? Oh, yeah. And what else? And then all this stuff, and then the movie's over. It tells a true story, the narrator of the movie. And that's it. Hey, if you'd like to see more and you want to see more, okay, right here to see more.